You've seen it in movies. The lawyer storms in, stop questioning my client, and then you cue the dramatic music. Here's the truth. In the real world, the words that protect you are the ones you say before the lawyer ever arrives. Hi, I'm Joel Chorny. I defend people in Arizona's criminal system. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not legal advice. Every case is unique, so if you're in trouble, you need your own attorney in the jurisdiction where you are. Yeah, I've had my own movie lawyer moment and it did feel badass, but it didn't change the case. Why? Because my client had already talked to the police. That's what Hollywood doesn't show you. By the time a lawyer shows up, the damage is usually done. The clock starts when the police make contact, not when I arrive. The real rescue isn't loud, it's quiet. It's when a person refuses to be interviewed and refuses to consent to a search. People think saying, I want my lawyer means I'll rush in and sit next to them while they answer questions. And that's not really the goal. The goal is to stop questioning completely. Once you clearly ask for a lawyer, the interview should end. But in practice, officers may keep talking to you. They may try to get you to re-engage. They may wait a while and circle back. The safest path is still the hardest. Stay silent. Do not take the bait. Wait. So why do people keep talking? Well, it's because we're human. We're taught from childhood that telling the truth fixes problems, that honesty is rewarded. But honesty and candor are not the same thing. You can be honest without volunteering information that will be used against you. Silence isn't lying. Silence is strategy. There's also the social pressure, a badge, a uniform, a commanding voice. It all makes refusal feel dangerous. That's why I tell people to practice now before the flashing lights hit the rear view. Let me give you a few examples. Scenario one, a DUI stop. The officer asks, how much have you had to drink tonight? And the client says, just 2 beers. Guess what ends up in the report? Not the just, not the beer, but an admission to drinking before driving. Scenario two, a driver who says, go ahead, search, I've got nothing to hide. And inside the trunk, officers find a friend's forgotten backpack. Inside the backpack, something incriminating. Now the driver's fighting a case because he thought cooperation was harmless. Scenario three, a client who actually followed the advice. No statements, no consent. Just silence. When I challenged the stop in court, the lack of volunteered evidence gave us leverage, and the case was dismissed. Another big misconception is Miranda. People think that the warning is a magic shield, and it isn't. Yes, police must read you your rights before a custodial interrogation, but if you keep talking after hearing them, everything you say can still be used. And police are creative. They may chat casually, they may say, oh, this is just off the record, they may talk in front of you, hoping that you will chime in. Invoking only works if you stick with it. Silence is what protects you, not the warning. Some people ask, well, if I talk after invoking, isn't it thrown out? In theory, maybe. Yes, a judge can suppress the statements, but suppression is not automatic, and dismissal is even rarer. Judges carve out exceptions: inevitable discovery, good faith, public safety. The so-called fruit of the poisonous tree isn't as solid as it sounds in textbooks. So don't gamble on what a judge might do later. Protect yourself in the moment. Don't talk. Here are some traps I see over and over again. Trap one, just one little statement. That one statement may be the thread that unravels your whole defense. Trap two, thinking cooperation will win favor. You cannot bargain your way out of custody roadside. The third trap, trap three, believing silence makes you look guilty. Silence does not equal guilt. Silence equals discipline. Trap four, answering casual questions. Where are you headed? Mind if I take a quick look? Those little answers show up in reports too. Yes, there are searches that don't need consent. Inventory after a tow, search incident to arrest, things that are in plain view, community caretaking. You can't control those. What you can control is whether you make it easier, whether you hand over your leverage by saying yes. So here's what to say. Calm, short, no debate. Officer, I do not consent to any searches. I am invoking my right to remain silent. I want a lawyer. If questioning continues, repeat the same lines. And for you Spanish speakers, oficial, no doy consentimiento para ninguna búsqueda. Estoy invocando mi derecho a permanecer en silencio. Quiero un abogado. Give your license, registration, and insurance. Keep your hands visible. Be respectful. Be brief. Officers may warn you. They might threaten you with a warrant. They might call for a canine unit, a dog. They might detain you a little longer. Don't argue with them. Don't resist. Repeat your lines. Wait. If they search anyway, do not interfere. Note what happened, badge numbers, time, what they opened. Your clear refuser can matter later. Let me be clear, this isn't anti-cop. Many officers follow the rules. Many prosecutors care about fairness. Asking for consent is lawful. Refusing is lawful too. The rules must apply both ways. If you remember one thing, remember this. Hands on the wheel. Officer, here's my license, registration, and insurance. If asked to search, I do not consent to any searches. If questioned, I am invoking my right to remain silent. I want a lawyer. Then stop talking. Let's do it again. Hands on the wheel, documents ready, no consent, remaining silent. I want a lawyer. Say it out loud now. Train your mouth before your nerves take over. So what do lawyers really do in these moments? We don't tell clients to run. We don't hand out burner phones. That's television. We give boundaries. We make calls. We challenge legality in court. All of that works best when the client protected themselves first with silence and refusal. The movie version is loud. The real protection is quiet. Don't talk. Don't consent. Ask for a lawyer. Then wait. If this video helped you understand what actually keeps you safe, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss future uploads. I'm Joel Chorny. Remember, you have rights. They matter. Protect them. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.